vendetta. I don't have a grudge against you. I'm not going to curse you. No problem, because I know on Judgment Day, I am going to be saying, nafsi, nafsi. And Allah will ask me, you are so concerned about yourself? He says, yeah, Allah, I don't want to go there, that's hell. Allah says, no problem. You want my forgiveness? He said, yeah, Allah. And Allah will ask me, when that human being came and asked you for your forgiveness, why did you deny him? Did you think you're so special? Now you're begging from me? They say a beggar, you never beg from a beggar. We're not begging from each other. Only Allah is ghani wa antumul fuqara. So I conclude today, my brothers and sisters, we are enormously blessed with an amazing religion. I say it from the front lines. I spend time with Christians, Jews, atheists, and nothing to be proud about. It's an honor to be able to spend time with the human race who have a variety of positions. Because I am searching for my own religion. I'm finding this tranquility in me. Why is that person different from me? And what do I need to do to come to this person? I want to worship my God, but I can't put myself in a little box thinking, I'm so comfortable here, paradise is already made for me, and the rest of the world can just get lost. No. Allah says, go, search, seek, ask, and read and watch. You will be surprised how similar the human race is with you. There are very minor differences. I promise you this was the last. Here it is. People will fight, and this is not about this community, the general rule about the rahmah of Allah. Let's look at our humanity. I spoke at the University of Oklahoma recently, and you know Oklahoma is a state that was one of the only, it was the only state that McCain won completely, the reddest state. He didn't even win Arizona, he won Oklahoma. And Oklahoma, as you know, is very, very, what we call conservative. And their vision of Islam is seen in various ways as a negative. Here I'm speaking at the university on behalf of the university, not as a student group. I was invited by the Religious Studies Department, and I'm talking about Islam, the principles of good and evil. And the crowd is listening to me, and I say to them, think about this. We're all very easily pointing fingers at each other, that Muslims are terrorists, you know, Shias are this, Sunnis are that, and this guy's this, and that guy's that. It's easy to do that. And we can all carve a little box for ourselves. Isn't it interesting? I said, I want you to see this scenario. We're all in a train in New York City. And you know, in New York, when you get into a train, don't look at people. Someone said, what you looking at? So you're sitting there, you look down, and your eye moves this way, you see a lady probably reading the Bible. So, Bible. Lost soul. And then on the other side, you got this guy with his iPod, he's popping his head. Immoral beast. Right? You see a woman sitting in front of you, indecently. Astaghfirullah. So I'm passing judgments now. No one's holier than me. I'm the holiest guy here in the train. You know, the train is moving. And then suddenly the train comes to a screeching halt, and we're stuck. What's happening? Accident. We need to get out. Really? Guy stands up. I can open the door. Yeah, go ahead and up. He doesn't say, listen, you're a black guy, I don't talk to you. You're a Muslim, you're a Christian, I don't. No. Suddenly everything just fell apart. We all became brothers. And the black guy, the white guy, the Christian, the Jew, the Muslim, they all said, come on, let's help each other. Yes, give me a hand. Subhanallah. Did it have to take a disaster for us to become humans again? Suddenly you say, you know, I'd love to help you, but you're a Christian. I can't let you cross this door, you know. Would you do that? Or would the Christian say, listen, you're a terrorist? Ah, no. They don't even say that. Right? The lady with hijab, no problem, man. Suddenly the hijab, you know, was not such a deterrent. No, we're humans. The train is in a wreck. We need to get out. Thank you. That's how we should be living in this world. We should see ourselves as humans who are so blessed that our primary role is humanity, to say, Alhamdulillah, this is a human being who may be different from me, but this human being exists with me. Imagine if I was in the jungle somewhere, I'd be dying to see footprints. Even of my enemy. So we're blessed. Let's look around and say, Alhamdulillah, ala kulli ni'mah, of all these gifts that God you've given me, thank you. And Allah says, now go and take advantage of it in the right way. أَلَمْ تَرَ أَنَّ اللَّهَ سَخَّرَ لَكُمْ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ وَأَسْبَغَ عَلَيْكُمْ نِعَمَهُ ظَاهِرَةً وَبَاطِنًا. وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يُجَادِلُ بِاللَّهِ بِغَيْرِ عِلْمٍ وَلَا هُدًى وَلَا كِتَابٍ مُنِيرٍ. What a verse in the Quran, Luqman. He says, oh man, do you not see we made the universe subservient to you? The universe. Go to the stars and take what you can get and use it for your benefit. أَلَمْ تَرَوْا أَنَّ اللَّهَ سَخَّرَ لَكُمْ. And whether you can see it or not, it's a gift to you. And among mankind are those people who argue on frivolous, nonsensical talk when they don't even have a guidance, they don't even have a light. They don't even know what they're talking about because they just argue for petty, stupid reasons. Let us get out of that and establish this great deen. You and I have been sent to this part of the world to share our position with the rest of positions. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that let the world see our position. And if our position is the best moral position in the world, then let the world come towards it. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wassalamu alaikum jami'an wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Inshallah, I'd like to thank Brother Hajj Hassanian Rajab Ali for his inspiring words. May Allah bless us all to be elevated, inshallah. I'd like to move into the question and answer period. So what's going to happen right now is there will be papers and writing utensils passed around. Write your questions clearly, briefly, and I will read out the questions, and Haji will give his best, try his best to answer them. Please, when you're finished with your paper, bring them to the center of the aisle, pass them down, and we will have volunteers picking them up and bringing them forward. There's been a suggestion. There's microphones, so I think we can ask questions on the microphones. No need for paper and pen, I believe. But if you're too shy, maybe you might want to write on a paper and a pen. While we are doing that, I'd like to share with you a poem, inshallah. As we know, Arba'een has just passed, and we hopefully have commemorated the 40th day of the sacrifice made on the in the field of Karbala. And so, because of that, I'd like to share with you a poem about Imam Hussein alayhi salam. The title is, I Wish to Plug In. How many times a day do we plug into this matrix, this illusion? How many of us are jacked up from the moment we wake up by the shock of our radio clocks playing the latest in rock and hip-hop? Looking to fill a void, seeking to fashion our satisfactions with our illustrious passions, yet reason we never ration. Because we all want to be a little more inspired, a little more desired, a little more empowered. We all want to be accepted in some way, so we want to hear a little more, you're hired, rather than you're fired. But whether we plug in or plug in, come on people, can't you see that the example of Karbala is the best receptacle? Like an adapter that has universal potential and a reversible source of power and energy that can be a light for all life. Because Imam Hussein's life was based on pure truth. Truth that commutes from a safe passage of divine revelation, making Imam Hussein a vessel. But to climb aboard this vessel, you must first enjoin what is right and forbid what is wrong, making Imam Hussein a vestibule. And when you so desire to uplift yourself spiritually, you must unlock the doors of falsehood and ignorance. You must take the first step to ascendancy, making Imam Hussein a source of enlightenment. And when you apply this knowledge in your life, you see that it fits right, making Imam Hussein resourceful. And after 12 months of plugging into this pristine pond of salvation, you can start the revolution all over again. Now that's what I call energy that is renewable. Because while we are trying to save the earth with Kyoto affairs and Copenhagen conferences, we forget about the trying to piece together the affairs of the dying self, and that saving must begin within our souls. For if we don't save ourselves, we will be slaves plunged into hell. So let's revert to the real vision. The mission is simple: submission. In this day and age, we are all looking for something